Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Guys, it's your girl Modi and you're welcome back to Modi Speaks. I made a video about Mr. Jermaine Shoemake, who goes by Dr. Umar Johnson, and I exposed him for the scammer he is. I discussed about how he hasn't been able to make good on his promise to black people after collecting their donations and promising to build them a boarding school for black boys. It's been over 14 years and yet no school. I mean, 14 long years. I should be around 9 years when he started selling that lie. But now I'm done with high school and I'm on my way to getting my nursing degree. I know most of you don't know that I'm studying nursing. Okay, so if I was a black boy who was waiting for Dr. Umar to mentor me in his school, I would have been a wasted adult by the time he is done with his scamming. However, my previous video on Mr. Jermaine got a lot of negative comments. It was crazy. I got to understand that a lot of black people are blind to the truth and are easy to manipulate, which is what Mr. Shoemake has been doing. One of the commenters was genuinely trying to know if the school actually had a physical address, and I would like to clarify that. It does, okay? Look, Mr. Jermaine is a scammer, but he's not stupid. And that is why he incorporates lies with truths so as to confuse you properly. In 2014, he purchased a rundown old building that used to be a school in Wilmington, Delaware. He said it was going to be renovated and that school will commence in 2015. Mind you, this building already existed, so there was no actual constructions or renovations done. Though he has come out so many times on his live streams to announce that most renovations are done, but we know it's a lie, okay?
I am proud to report to all my African family around the world, we did it, brothers and sisters. Electric is done. HVAC is done. Plumbing is done. Sprinklers is done. Fire is done. Burglar is done. All systems are done.
If you pass through the area in Delaware, you would confirm it's a lie. Nothing has been done. The building is still the way it was when he purchased it. This explains why he barely shows the whole school or even films from his office in the school. That is why no one with common sense or a requirement for financial transparency has ever donated a large sum of money to his school. He makes videos like this once every month to keep the donations coming. Meanwhile, this is the real situation of things.
Walk on around here. See, this is my hood. I'm not worried about him coming out here G-checking me. This is my hood. But this is a dangerous place. These are the same windows. Remember he crying about the windows? Look like the crackheads try to get in. I don't know if you can see it, spider webs in those windows. Those are the same windows that was here when it was Maurice Moyer Academy. Crackheads getting in there, look like. Same shit, it's all boarded up. He's done nothing. Dirty school, man. He hasn't done anything out here. He doesn't have the money to do it. He doesn't have the know-how to do it. And he doesn't accept the help to get this done. Everything's still the same. Moyer Academy. But he hasn't done anything out here, man. Don't y'all people keep sending him y'all money, wasting y'all money. Nothing's been done. He told you the school renovations were done 2 months ago in August. Those renovations have not been done. Nobody's been out here working on these buildings. He's lying to you. He's lying to you.
So this building is literally an empty, non-functional building whose only point is to get people to donate money to Mr. Jermaine under the pretense of black-centered education. Mr. Shoemaker is a liar and a deceptive con artist, and I will show you receipts. Some wise people has been asking Mr. Shoemaker to show proof that he is actually renovating the school building. Where are the engineers working in the school? We need evidence of work being done. Since Dr. Umar isn't actually doing any renovations, he decided to play a brilliant trick. Take a look.
Umar Johnson has a habit of mixing truth with lies, and here is a perfect example. A few days ago, he posted this video with the caption, "Trust the process, build institutions, or be quiet." Looking at this video with that caption, one might believe that the work being done is related to the property that Umar Johnson purchased in Wilmington, Delaware. And this sentiment is shared in the video's comment section. It's clear from the video that work is being done, but does the work have anything to do with the property that Umar Johnson purchased? When we examine the video closely, we notice heavy machinery, a few traffic drums, and men wearing high visibility safety vests. Based on this, we can conclude that they are working on the streets. Also, we see the company name on one of the trucks, Diamond Materials. Who is Diamond Materials and what service do they provide? So let's do a quick Google search. Looking at the company's website, we see that one of the services they provide is asphalt and paving. If we go to the company's About Us page, we see a logo on one of the traffic drums. That is the logo for the Delaware Department of Transportation. So it's clear that this company works with the city of Delaware. However, that doesn't mean that Umar Johnson could not have also hired this company. But that is not the case, and here is why in black and white. On its website, Wilmington, Delaware makes it possible to find out which streets will be undergoing construction or repair. So if you enter the address of the property Umar Johnson purchased in Delaware, here is the property. We see this long gray line. So what does that long gray line mean? For that, we can look at the legend. The legend shows two gray lines, a light gray line and a dark gray line. The light gray line, which is the color of the line between the properties, means street work city. So the work being done in that video has nothing to do with the property that Umar Johnson purchased in Wilmington, Delaware. This is the city working on the streets. And this is just another example of Umar Johnson being deceptive.
Don't worry, more receipts are coming. We all know that every GoFundMe donations is supposed to be registered in order to ensure transparency. So that way, donors are able to know if you are actually using their money to do what you said you will use it for. And it also ensures that everyone knows exactly the amount of money that was realized and how it's being spent. In fact, having your GoFundMe registered with the right authorities ensures accountability. But Mr. Jermaine thinks otherwise because he has refused to open up for true transparency regarding his donations.
Apparently, Dr. Umar Johnson received a cease and desist letter for the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, or whatever it is that he labeled it, right? Listen, man, he's been collecting donations from this at least for the last 10 years, as far as I remember. I remember first hearing about it on the Breakfast Club, where he was talking about getting all of the billionaires and the millionaires and puffies and the Jay-Z's and all of that to donate to it. But apparently he's received a cease and desist letter from collecting charitable donations on behalf of this mythical school that is not have one brick being laid.
Umar Johnson has been raising funds for a school for almost 14 years, yet there is still no school. In 2020, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania issued a cease and desist order. The order stated that Umar Johnson's nonprofit, the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Leadership Academy, was no longer allowed to solicit donations within Pennsylvania. Most states require nonprofits to register as a charity within the state before soliciting donations from its residents. The cease and desist order states that they provided Umar Johnson an opportunity to fix the problem, but never received the required documents, which led to his nonprofit being barred from soliciting donations in the state of Pennsylvania.
I think we all know why he refused to do the needful, because he has something to hide. He doesn't want to be discovered and unmasked. He hates transparency. I'm not saying that it is wrong to collect donations or collect GoFundMe from people, but at least don't do it under false pretenses. Don't deceive people. If you need donations because you want to get your life together, then say so. Don't collect donations for a project and then you use the money for personal expenses. He knows the right things to say to get black people emotionally charged. He knows the correct buzzwords to use. He sometimes sounds like these pastors that will say all the right things just to get you to pay your tithe. Mr. Jermaine is a liar who says one thing and does another. He has been preaching against interacting with white women whom he calls snow bunnies. According to him, black men should avoid interacting or having conversations with snow bunnies. In fact, they should run away when they see white women.
Catching a flight.
Okay. Y'all have different plates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. The bunny was trying to get at me. I think the snow bunny was trying to get at me, family. I'm looking like, what are you doing? I'm good, family. Snow bunnies be slick. Trying to enjoy my shake and check in with my people. She trying to get all at my Shango. This shit is crazy. Bunny hoppers made it bad for the Black Power brothers. The bunny tried to get at me. The bunny tried to get at me. Sat next to me, pull up conversation. I'm like, whoa. No, can't do that, lady. Much respect to you. Black queens forever. Snow bunny alert. Snow bunny alert. Snow bunny alert. When I see the bunnies, I start running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Whenever you see a snow bunny, black man, start running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors showed us how to deal with the bunnies. Jonathan Majors showed you how to deal with the bunnies. When they show up, you start running. That way the cops can't say shit. I ran on sight.
Okay, but this video says otherwise because Mr. Shoemaker was captured, possibly exchanging phone number with a snow bunny.
Dr. Umar caught with a snow bunny.
You got it? Oh my God, look at it.
No, wait, it's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me. Listen, I am telling you, you better listen to me, SpongeBob.
You like white bitches, don't you, Umar?
You can see him smiling from ear to ear while having a conversation with her. Take everything this man tells you with a grain of salt, okay? There are so many evidence pointing to his lies and deceits, but I won't be able to include them in this video because I don't like my videos being too long. I'm considering going live so that we can have these discussions in details, but my problem is that I'm very shy of talking to you guys in real time. But nonetheless, if you really think we should go live to discuss this, comment the best time and day that will be suitable. Anyway, subscribe, like and share this video, and remember that I don't know much. I just speak.